What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be walking you through a I need to think about it objection framework. This is the framework that I use on most of my sales calls. If you follow me on Instagram, you see me close a lot of deals going through this objection and using very similar word tracks and frameworks. So the I need to think about it objection is obviously a smokescreen, but you can't just like ask them, hey, well, what do you need to think about? It's too abrasive, right? We need to kind of ease our way into that by first diffusing and getting tie downs. So when I say diffuse, there's a million different ways you can do that. The easiest way is like, hey, that's okay. Most of our most successful members have said the exact same thing. So I really like this line. Most of our most successful members said the same thing, right? You're putting them in the group of the most successful members, even though they're objecting, right? You want them to feel like it's a normal part of the process to feel this way. Then we go into tie down. So there is tie down 1, tie down 2, tie down 3, 4 tie downs. Specifically tie down 1, it's very, very simple. It's like, hey, the most important thing to me is that with everything that you've seen so far, the systems, the plan, the results, etc. Do you feel like this is the best possible option to put you and your family in the best possible position? Yes. Okay. Why do you feel that way? What gives you that confidence specifically? Then we can go into tie down 2, having our team helping you with XYZ. Like, what is that ultimately going to change for you as well as your family? Tie down 3, do you believe you are capable of achieving results? And are you actually committed to doing this? Are you committed to becoming the best possible version of you? They're always going to say yes to all these things, right? And then we can get to the real objection. Okay, just so I can help, when you say you need to think about it, like what thoughts are specifically coming up in your mind right now? And then they're going to go into, oh, it's a lot of money. They're usually going to say that's just a lot of money right now. Okay. Now we are in money, but we need to get to fear, right? Because underneath the money, there is fear. Fear is always the underlying belief. Okay, that makes sense. So just so I can understand, like, is this a matter of you have the resources, but you're just uncertain that you're going to achieve the result, or is it that you don't have the money and we have to find a way to make it work? So when anytime someone brings up money, we want to go into logistical money real quick. So we want to go into, okay, like maybe they want to do it, but they don't have the money and they've just been shy and they haven't told you. So we need to make a plan. If that's the case, okay, cool. And you want to learn these skills? Yes. Okay. Are you willing to find a way to make the money work? Yes. Okay. Then we can go into open wallet where we find out, what do you have coming in, checking, savings, credit, how much money is coming in at the end of the month. You can ask them what their credit score is. You can make a plan with them, a payment plan, and do the rest. If they have access to the money and the resources, but they're uncertain, then we want to go into this. Okay, let's just like pause and let's take a look at this together, because this is going to be the first uncomfortable decision out of many that you're going to have to make in order to achieve the results you're looking for, right? And if every time you feel resistance, you just kind of throw in the towel on yourself and you put time and distance between your goals, like what is the likelihood of you even achieving everything that we've talked about for the past hour? These are from Tristan. These are freaking fire lines. Shout out Tristan. What thoughts are coming up in your mind right now? Like, what exactly are you uncertain about, right? Why do you feel like you would fail, right? Those are the types of questions you want to ask. And then we can go into uncertainty part 2, right? Would it be fair to say that if you knew you would achieve the result, that you would become resourceful, you would find a way to make it work? In your mind, how does someone gain certainty in themselves, right? They're always going to say yes. If I knew I was going to get the result, then I would find a way to make it work. So then we want to go into like a binary frame. It's like, well, like how does someone actually gain certainty in themselves, right? Because there's ultimately 2 types of people. There is the person who needs to be certain before they start, or there are those who take action. They step through uncertainty. Like out of those 2 people in your mind, who do you feel is more likely to achieve the desired result? They're always going to say the person who takes action. And then you can ask them, okay, well, which person do you actually want to be? They'll say, I want to be the person that takes action. Okay, when? Right? When do you actually want to step into the shoes of the person who takes action? And then you're going to get more resistance. Oh, I just don't know if it's the right time. I don't know. And then we can go into Crossroads, a very, very powerful analogy, right? Or I don't even know if it's an analogy, more of like a metaphor. It's like, unfortunately, you're at a crossroads, right? On one side of the bridge, you have the life that you're trying to build for you as well as your family, all the goals that we talked about for the past hour. And then on the other side is where you are now, where you're unsatisfied with the results of your decisions. And both of those destinations are yours. And the only thing standing between you and the results that you're looking for it's fear, right? So how much longer do you want fear to control you? How much longer do you want fear to dictate the decisions that you make? Then we can go into just the way I am. They'll always say, just the way I make decisions, right? Well, almost all of our most successful members said the exact same thing before having their breakthrough moment. Would you agree that the way you make decisions is what has us on this call in the first place, where we are dissatisfied with our current situation because we know we can do better. If we continue to make decisions the exact same way, how are we ever going to achieve the goals that we have been talking about for the past hour, right? What do you feel you need to do to put yourself in the best possible position, right? Close. And if that doesn't work, you can kind of reloop it and just keep going through it and keep wearing them down until you hit a freaking brick wall, right? That is how you handle that objection. I hope you found this video useful. If you want to train with me and you want to learn these skills, I have a paid Discord that you can join, and we do group coaching calls. It's a monthly subscription, and you can learn everything that I know, and I will help you increase your comms. So I will put a link to that in the YouTube description. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.